Westview High School on the map officially in Class 2A.
To your 2000 Class 2A state champion, Westview.
Trophy being presented. A very proud group of Westview Warriors.
Charlie to Josh Osteller for three, and he hits. Kent crosses the timeline, drives it toward the bucket. Easy shot underneath. Hales with a way out front. He'll drive it. He'll put it up from 15. Got it! And the Warriors win! Westview wins it!
Westview Warrior Basketball is streaming live at LaguanaMedia.com. Today's tournament game is brought to you by the following gold sponsors: Tiffany's Restaurant and Laguana. Silver sponsors are Reed-Secker Marketplace, Fruit May Funeral Home, Height Auto Body, Shipshe Auto Service, Topeka Do-It-Best Hardware, Topeka Pharmacy, Big C Lumber, Weaver Furniture, Jerry's Standard, Yoder Popcorn, The Brethren Retreat, The Hometown Treasure, Yoder Insurance, Quality Floor, Fastlane Subway, Frontline Autotech, Yoder's Shipshewana Hardware, Troyer's Saddlery, and Emma Warehouse. Today's tournament is also made possible by the following businesses: Dale's Dependable Handyman Service, Topeka New Holland, Alpha Building Center by Save-A-Lot, Ace Hardware Topeka, and by Lake City Bank. Our individual sponsors are Tim and Donna Height, Jim and Liz Stump, Dan and Don Byler, John and Leslie Cook, and Roger and Esther Wenger. And now, out to the game.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome once again to exciting Westview Warrior Basketball at LaguanaMedia.com. This is Jerry Hosteller along with Jamie Miller, and tonight we're back at Westview High School as the Northeast Corner Conference Tournament for 2018 continues tonight with semifinal action. The Westview Warriors and the Eastside Blazers. The Eastside Blazers are here via victory over Hamilton on Wednesday evening. They drew a bye along with Hamilton, and they've advanced to the semifinals with a victory over the Hamilton Marines. On the other side, the Westview Warriors with victories over Central Noble down at Central Noble on the first night on Tuesday night. And then they traveled over to Angola on Wednesday night and defeated the Hornets in that contest by a score of 47-43. They defeated Central Mobile 54-41, and Eastside defeated Hamilton by a score of 59-44. So it's Westview and Hamilton in the semifinals of the Northeast Corner Conference Tournament. And Jamie will be back to talk to head coach Rob Yoder of the Westview Warriors right after this 30-second timeout.
When you're turning your house into a home, your furniture plays a big part in the finished product. You'll love the finished products at Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana. Come see the Weaver family. They will work with you to find a piece that fits your needs, or they'll have it custom built just for you. Weaver Furniture Sales is located just south of 5 and 20 in Shipshewana. Visit their website at weaverfurnituresales.com.
This is Jamie Miller with Laguana Media in the locker room before the semifinal matchup with Eastside. And Coach, you had a big win the other night against Angola, the second time you've beaten them now in a few months. And so would you just talk about that game just a little bit, the things you liked that you saw there that maybe you improved on from the last game, or just in general what you liked about your team's performance?
I think both teams probably played a lot better the second time around than the first. We didn't feel like we played particularly well the first game, even though we won. But I think the second time around we did play pretty well. I think Angola played pretty well. I think Angola shot 60%, maybe turned it over 7 times on the game or 8, and we still managed to come out with a win. So that means we had to do some things well. We shot it pretty well and didn't turn it over very much and got a few more steals. And maybe the thing that helped us the most is we got 5 offensive rebounds and they got 1, and so we get to shoot the ball 4 or 5 times more over the course of the game. And in a close game like that makes a big difference. And at least 2 of those offensive rebounds turned into 3-point plays. So those offensive rebounds were really big for us, and we're just like to see our improvement from a month ago to now. We just played much, much better against them.
As we look ahead to Eastside tonight, we haven't played them yet this year. What about them do we need to focus on stopping on the defensive end, as far as us on defense and their offensive scheme?
Well, Ballantyne and Dean are good penetrators, and they are they're not quite set up just drive and kick, but drive and kick makes them go. They have shooters out on the 3-point line, and those 2 guys can really penetrate it, and they penetrate it hard. And they can score off the dribble. So that puts a lot of pressure on us to be able to defend them one-on-one out of the middle of the floor, and don't require help any more times than necessary so that we can still cover up those shooters. But we're going to have to play extremely hard, be really focused.
This is Jamie Miller with Laguana Media in the locker room before the they're not quite set up just drive and kick, but drive and kick makes them go. They have shooters out on the 3-point line, and those 2 guys can really penetrate it, and they penetrate it hard, and they can score off the dribble. So that puts a lot of pressure on us to be able to defend them one-on-one out of the middle of the floor, and don't require help any more times than necessary so that we can still cover up those shooters. But we're going to have to play extremely hard, be really focused, and we got to do a really good job stopping penetration, I think, tonight. Third game in 4 nights. You guys feeling good? Pretty well rested, I guess, with the day off today. That was kind of nice. So any thoughts on that, or you guys in good shape?
I think we're in good shape. We felt a little tired this morning, so we called in, got school canceled, and and that, I think that should help our guys rest, because this is a grueling week. When you don't get that bye and you got 4 games, it's hard, especially during the week. And if you're on the road like we were the first 2 games, you get home kind of late, don't get quite enough sleep, and you're tired from the game anyhow. So we were, I don't like to see school canceled, but if it has to be canceled, this was a good day to do it.
Yeah, well, being here 15 years, I guess you can pull some strings now. Good luck tonight, Coach.
Thank you.
And we'll be back at Westview in 60 seconds.
Fever, sore throat, body aches. Yes, the flu season is here, so how do you protect yourself? Well, talk to the friendly pharmacists at Topeka Pharmacy about getting a flu shot. They're free with most insurance plans. No insurance? Pay $32 for the regular dose or $60 for the senior dose, and you'll receive a $5 gift card for your next visit. No appointment needed and no prescription needed for those 11 years and older. Many other immunizations are available. Call 260-593-2252 or stop by Topeka Pharmacy in downtown Topeka.
Topeka Do-It-Best Hardware at the Blinker Light in Topeka is your authorized Maytag, Whirlpool, and Amana dealer. Topeka Do-It-Best has been selling appliances and providing service to the Topeka area for over 40 years. See JJ for your appliance parts. If they're not in stock, no problem. Topeka Do-It-Best will have them the next business day. Topeka Do-It-Best Hardware provides in-store repairs, and they make house calls. If it's worth doing, do it best. Call 593-2973.
And we're back at Westview High School getting set for semifinal action of the Northeast Corner Conference Tournament. The Westview Warriors are hosting the Eastside Blazers tonight at Westview High School. Glad you could join us for tonight's ball game. The winner, of course, will land in the finals tomorrow night down at Ligonier at West Noble High School, where they will play the winner of the Lakeland Laker game and Fairfield Falcons. And that should be a pretty decent ball game. You know, you never know. Fairfield has a pretty good team this year, and Lakeland's been coming on lately, but I guess the game we have to worry about right now is the Eastside Blazers.
Yeah, I know. It's fun to speculate and looking forward to, well, either game would be one of our major rivals. But
that's true.
It'd be really sad if you'd overlook it and you'd be watching it instead of playing in it. So got to take care of business tonight against a team that we haven't faced yet this year, that has 4 seniors in the starting lineup and a junior, so a lot of experience. So they're not going to be intimidated by playing here or playing in a big game because they're used to it. They've had some successful years recently, and so just watching them in warm-ups, they look like they've got some nice shooters out there. So as Coach was talking about in pregame about their driving ability, if they get it into the lane and we have to help, and then they kick it out to the shooters, that's what can really hurt us. So they're only scoring 45 points a game on the year, so it's tough. Without watching them, I don't know, if they slow it down intentionally, or if you stop some of their better shooters, if that gives you a pretty good chance of stopping them. But they'll probably be looking to make up. See, last game they did score 59, which is the second highest they've scored this year.
That was in their 15-point victory over Hamilton.
Correct.
On Wednesday, yeah.
And before that, they only scored 22 against Fairfield and 41 against West Noble. So, and West Noble, I know, likes to get it up and down the floor. So, very interesting. They're a little more rested. They had the bye game, and then they only had 1 game this week, and it does take a toll on you. I'll be interested to see what kind of energy level both teams come out with. I think that'll have a lot to do in the first quarter with how this game starts out.
Well, we got a big break this morning. Our guys did, because they didn't have to get up and go to school because of the ice and snow then later on. So big break for the Warriors there. But I still think that arguably we're the best in-shape team in the conference. There might be some people who will call in and say, well, how can you say that? But I tell you, the way these kids work and the way Coach Yoder works, that they should be in pretty good shape to be able to handle this 4-game week.
Yeah, they practice really hard, and we got a little bit older, stronger guys now, so they can handle that wear and tear a little bit better. But on the other hand, we don't play a real deep bench. We don't go 9 or 10 deep, and we play 6 or 7 guys, and that's it. But you're right, we're strong in the fourth quarter just like we're strong in the first. So it would be about executing tonight, and pretty much like every basketball game, hit your shots when you got them.
That's right.
So
the Warriors have dominated the series over the recent history, 28 victories and just 9 defeats against the Eastside Blazers. However, last year, right here at Westview, Eastside beat us by a score of 44-37. So there again, it was a low-scoring game last year.
Yeah, I had forgot that game. Maybe I blocked it out of my memory.
I bet you did.
But,
yeah, I had forgotten it too until I was doing my homework today, and I said, oh yeah, that's right, I remember that game. It was kind of nip and tuck and back and forth, and Eastside got the lead at the end. That was a big win for them on our home court.
Yes, definitely. Another interesting but probably meaningless stat is of their 12 games this year, 7 have been decided by double digits or more, and only 3 points or less. So it's either kind of a blowout one way or another, or really close. So we'll see how that plays out tonight.
Eastside comes in at 7-5, Westview at 13-0. Let's meet tonight's starting lineups. The first one out for the Eastside Blazers will be Caleb Ballantyne, a 6-foot senior. Another guard, Alex Yoder, wears number 5. He's a 5'8 junior. And a third guard, Aaron Dean, a 5'10 senior. And at a forward will be Riley Thompson, a 6'1 senior. And at the second forward position will be Andrew Steffen, a 6'3 senior, wears number 34. And that rounds out the starting lineup for the Eastside Blazers. Now for our Westview Warriors, no change in the starting lineup for the Warriors. They'll go with Charlie Yoder, number 5, a 6'4 sophomore. Charlie averaging right around 20 points a game, 19.6. Kenton Weaver will start at another guard, 5'9 senior, averaging 3.5 points per game. Elijah Hales, 6'4 junior, averaging 12.8 points per game. Starting at a forward will be number 25, Sam Sharp, a 6'2 senior, averaging 4.1 points per game. And starting at center will be number 55, Nick Rensberger, 6'5 junior, averaging 12.7 points per game. The Eastside Blazers are coached by Ryan Abbott, who's in his 6th year at the helm of the Blazers. He has compiled a 78-51 record at Eastside. And of course, Westview's coach Rob Yoder in his 15th year with 242 victories and just 113 losses. So jumping center for Eastside will be Caleb Ballantyne, a 6' even senior with good leaping ability. He'll go up against Elijah Hales, and the Blazers control the tip. It'll be Aaron Dean, number 10, brings it up. The Warriors, of course, in a man-to-man. With the ball now is Thompson. Thompson down deep in the corner to Ballantyne. They'll swing it around to the other corner. Shot's no good by Alex Yoder. Sharp comes up with the rebound to Yoder and now to Hales. Rensberger now fakes the shot. Gets it out to Weaver. Weaver penetrates and then pulls it out on the pass to Sharp. Hales with it, goes to Sharp. They swing it around the perimeter all the way down to Charlie Yoder. Now to Weaver. Rensberger. Shot by Sharp, in and out, no good. The rebound's pulled down by Andrew Steffen. 6'3", but he's a big muscular kid.
Yeah, I thought him in warmups, he may match up pretty well against Nick down there.
They look to be about the same size. Nick's a little taller, but physically, actually, Steffen might be a little bit bigger. Ball knocked out of bounds. Good defense by the Warriors as they caused the turnover.
Yeah, Charlie knocked it out of his hands and then knocked it off his knee out of bounds. So
Hales down to Rensberger. Back out front, it'll come to Weaver. Hales inside Rensberger. Quick move underneath.
Yeah, no hesitation there. He knew what he wanted to do when he got it.
2-zip Warriors. 6:28 to go in the first quarter. With the ball is Ballantyne. Makes the move on Hales. Goes left side in the corner to Dean, and his shot's off the mark. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Rensberger. It'll be Eastside basketball.
It's like Nick got kind of ridden out of bounds that time, but they didn't call it.
The Blazers, Caleb Ballantyne will inbound. He'll lob it into Aaron Dean. Dean tries to drive it. Gives off in the corner left side to Thompson, and he hits from three-point land.
Well, they're not shy about shooting.
Well, they like to put it up. Rensberger, good pass underneath the Sharp, and he lays it in. Good recognition with his back turn. Aaron Dean with the basketball out front. They'll swing it now down into the corner to Ballantyne. He drives on Sharp, or rather that was Thompson. Now Ballantyne with it. He drives, has his pocket picked by Charlie Yoder, and Charlie's going to take it all away. And he's fouled on a reach-in. Good call.
That was a judgment call, but.
Yeah, the Eastside fans wanted traveling, but I think there was a foul committed before.
Oh, yeah,
and that's what
definitely a
caused
foul.
the traveling. Weaver lobs it into Hales, and he'll pull it out of the lane. He'll go right side with it to Sharp, inside to Rensberger. He's double teamed. He'll force it up and won't get it to go. Rebounding was Thompson. The outlet pass comes up to Yoder. Alex Yoder picks up his dribble and hands off out front to Ballantyne. He'll go left side with it to Thompson. Thompson to Dean. Dean drives on Weaver. Can't find the shot. He'll swing it around right side to Thompson. This time he misses, and the rebound Charlie Yoder. He'll go to Rensberger. He'll shoot a 15-footer. It's off the mark. Sharp with the offensive board. Right back up again and good.
Attaboy, Sam.
6-3, and Sam with 4 of the Warriors' 6 points. 4:39 to go in the first quarter.
Eastside's really spending a lot of attention on Nick and Elijah. Yeah, of course, Charlie, too. And so they're kind of giving Kenton and Sam some room to operate, and they're taking advantage of it by making plays.
Another 3 in the air by Thompson, and he's hit 2. 2 out of 3, and now Coach Ryan Abbott wants to talk things over with his Blazers as they tie it up. 4:21 to go in the first quarter. All tied up at 6, back in 30 seconds.
There's a place in the heart of Shipshewana, Indiana that's full of simple beauty, simple craftsmanship, simple tastes, and simple hospitality. So when you're simply looking for a place to relax and enjoy, remember the place in Shipshewana, Indiana that's simply for good times. For more information, visit us online at BlueGateRestaurant.com.
Both teams breaking out of their huddle after the timeout here in the first quarter. 4:21 to go in the first period. All tied up at a half dozen. And Westview will be bringing it up. Kenton Weaver will inbound to Hales.
Sam looks a little confused about who had he was just standing. I better not put words in his mind. I don't know what he was thinking there.
Sam with the basketball. He'll give it to Hales. Shot by Hales is good from three-point land. So the Warriors go up 3, 9-6. Interior pass goes down low to Steffen, and he takes a turnaround jump hook. 1 point ball game now, 9-8, 3:35 to go in the opening quarter. Weaver, not a Yoder. Hit it out front to Rensberger. Hales now Sharp. Rensberger again for the baseline, in and out, won't drop.
That's 2 that have rimmed in and out.
Yep. Riley Thompson with the outlet pass to Alex Dean. Aaron Dean, rather.
Well, Eastside's come out with a lot of energy like I thought they would. A lot of confidence. You know, if you look at their season scoring, you wouldn't think they'd be that much of an offensive team. But teams have a way of elevating their play when they play Westview.
Yeah.
It just happens. So we'll see if it lasts, but they're playing well right now.
You could record that line and play it at every game, I think.
Yeah, you could. Especially on years when we have the record we have right now.
Exactly. Shot from the baseline by Phoenix Smith is no good. He's just entering the lineup. Hales from the baseline, and he hits. 5 now for Elijah, and the Warriors back up to a 3-point lead at 11-8. 2:35 now to go in the first quarter. Scoop shot by Aaron Dean is no good. Pulled down by Wingard. He hands it off to Charlie Yoder. Charlie will pull up for a 2. No good. And skying for the rebound was Smith. Outlet pass comes to Ballantyne. 2:15 to go now in the quarter. They'll come out front with it to Dean. Dean will get it to Ballantyne. Now to Yoder. There's Yoders everywhere, I guess, huh? Even at Butler. Shot out the glass by Yoder is good. Charlie cross courts it to Hales. Hales gets a pick from Wingard. Down low to Rensberger. Just can't get that shot to drop. The rebound was pulled down by Steffen, and he gets it to Aaron Dean. Minute and 20 seconds to go in the first quarter. But the ball is Smith. He'll get it out front to Valentine. Now into the hands of Alex Yoder. Backdoor pass, and it's knocked away. Good anticipation there by Rensberger. Here comes Josh. He'll take it all the way to the hole, put it up. Can't get it off the glass, and we have a whistle, and a foul is going to be called on Nick Rensberger.
Good defensive play that time by Nick, but Josh got caught kind of in an awkward shot there on the fast break.
Eastside with the ball with inside a minute now to go in the first quarter. Aaron Dean has it out front. He's being guarded there by Dennis Wingard. Now the ball almost stolen away by Hales. Retaining possession was Valentine. He gets it to Dean. Dean drives it all the way to the basket, puts it up short, gets his own rebound, and travel looked like no call.
Definitely traveled.
Shot from the corner is a three-point shot for Alex Yoder. And that gives Eastside a 2-point lead at 13-11 with 25 seconds now to go in the opening period.
I think they're switching to a zone here in the quarter. Box and one.
Hales out front. Now we'll go with 10 seconds. Yoder right back to Hales. Backdoor, they try to get it into Josh. It goes off Eastside's hands and out of bounds. It'll stay in the possession of the Warriors, and Elijah Hales will inbound it right in front of the Eastside cheerleaders. Inside, we tried that same play the other night, and it worked for us well. We tried it again, and this time getting in there and blocking it was Valentine.
Well, we got, I think in point two, you have time for a tap.
I didn't see, or 5/10 of a second. I think they're putting a little more time on the
that's
clock.
what they're trying to do, and poor scorekeeper says she doesn't have much experience with that.
That's 5 seconds.
All
There
right.
we go.
That's a lot of pressure with the whole crowd looking at you.
Yeah, really. I'm trying to push the buttons. Good job. We did all we could there. Lob into Rensberger, but he couldn't get the shot to fall. So we played 8 minutes here at Westview. Eastside hanging in there. They're up by 2, 13-11 after the first quarter. We'll be back with second quarter action right after this.
Does your paint job need a refresh? Got too many dings and scratches? Let Height Auto Body take care of it for you. No matter the type of vehicle, motorcycle, trailer, or truck cab, Height Auto Body's experienced paint specialists will attend to every detail so you don't have to. We aim to be #1 in customer service, and your satisfaction is always guaranteed. We're located west of State Road 9 on US 20. Height Auto Body, a trusted name in the community for over 20 years. Do you fret about potential health hazards in your home? Is something eating away at your walls? Stop fretting and do something about it by calling Gold Key Home Inspections. We are a full-service company trained to identify wood-destroying insects, perform mold testing, evaluate the home for radon gas, and do more detailed inspections such as sewer line and thermal imaging. Don't lay awake at night wondering. Call Gold Key today to set up your specialized appointment and leave the worrying to us.
And we're back ready to start the second quarter. Kenton Weaver inbounding. He gets it into Elijah Hales. Update from Lakeland. It's Fairfield leading Lakeland 17-13 in the second quarter over there. Charlie Yoder gets it out front to Elijah Hales. Now to Sam Sharp. Sharp back to Hales to Kenton Weaver. Westview trailing by 2. We're a half a minute into the second period. Weaver, Sharp, Hales, down low to Rensberger, double teamed this time. Weaver left wide open, he'll pop a 3, won't go. Sam Sharp with the offensive board. Charlie for a 3, in and out, won't go. Elijah was crashing, but Aaron Dean got up in the air and snared that rebound. Yoder in the corner. It goes to Thompson. Thompson will swing it left side into the hands of Yoder. Yoder drives, puts it up, scores, and they're going to count the basket, and he's fouled.
We seem a little flat.
Yeah, we do.
I think we've missed some shots we normally hit. Yeah, just the looks on our faces out there. And that was what I was a little concerned about coming out. You have a big win like we did the other night. Sometimes it takes you a little while to just get that emotional level back up. But I think we'll be fine. We need to start on defense here and get some stops, and that gets us easy shots on the other end. Because we're having trouble getting good shots against their set defense.
So Yoder misses a chance for the three-point play there. Westview with it back. Rensberger. Maybe it would have been good to have school today to get the kids into a routine.
Yeah, there's something to be said for that. It's a little different when you don't have it.
Hales, Sharp. 6:25 to go in the first half. Sharp. Rensberger, now Hales, he'll drive it. Pop it from the free throw line off the back of the iron, no good. Kenton Weaver with the offensive board that time. We'll get it to Weaver. Weaver to Rensberger. Hales wide open for a 3. In and out, won't fall. Caleb Ballantyne will take it down, and he is met up by Kenton Weaver, and looked like Kenton had pretty good position. He might have gotten his hands in there, but.
Yeah, that was a terrible call, I'll just say it. He was sitting there for 2 seconds waiting on him and ran right over him.
Kenton with his second foul. Checking into the ball game is Chase Franz for Eastside. Josh Ostetler will come back in for Rensberger. Chase Franz will bounce pass it in, and it goes out of bounds off of the hands of Ballantyne, so a break for the Warriors.
Eastside's really given a lot of space to the non-big three, I guess you could say, our 3 main scorers. They're really paying attention to them and leaving the other guys open. So we need somebody to step up and make them pay for that a little bit.
Weaver's left wide open there. Now Hales gets an open shot, and he hits. 7 now for Elijah, 15-13. The Warriors back within 2. 5:35 to go in the first half. Aaron Dean works it right side on the pass. It will come to Franz. Franz gets it to Ballantyne. Ballantyne back to Dean. Dean gets a pick from the big guy, Steffen.
Kenton's really doing a good job of staying in front of Dean.
Yeah, Dean hasn't scored yet tonight. I believe Ballantyne and Dean were the penetrators that Rob alluded to in his interview. Reach-in foul's going to be called on Sharp. We haven't seen either one of those guys, but Alex Yoder has done a good job of penetrating and scoring. Thompson will inbound for Eastside. Aaron Dean with it now. Bounce pass right side, comes to Ballantyne. Back out to Dean. They'll swing it around left side to Franz, and now inside to Steffen. Dean to Franz. Hands it off to Ballantyne. 4:35 to go in the first half. Franz with it again. Charlie Yoder eating him up on defense.
Well, you're starting to see why they average 40-some points a game, because they're in no big hurry to score.
Just what I remembered last year. Steffen. Long shots way off the mark. Charlie Yoder grabs the rebound. Warriors a chance to tie or take the lead. Weaver, Hales, Josh Hostetler inside to Sharp. Sharp over to Hales. Hales tries to drive, is cut off. Weaver, bounce pass inside to Sharp. Sharp hands off to Charlie. He'll back up and take the jumper and hits from the baseline to tie it up.
That's only his third shot, I think.
Yeah, it's his first basket.
Yeah, they're really making it tough for him.
Dennis Winger getting set to check in at the next stoppage, along with a couple of Blazers. Ball knocked out of bounds, so the Warriors will get it back. Wingered in for Weaver. Franz comes out along with Thompson for Eastside. And back into the ball game is, let's see who did come in. Yoder, I believe. Alex Yoder's back in, and also back in is Phoenix Smith. Hales tries to drive on Dean. It's out to Winger, now Sharp. Left side, Josh left open. And he hits a three. Big bucket for Josh off the bench. Gives the Warriors a 3-point lead. Ball almost stolen away out front. Dean gets it left side to Valentine. Now we have a timeout. It's going to be called by Eastside. 3 minutes exactly showing on the clock here at the Westview gym to go in the first half. 18-15, Westview leads it. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Home improvement supplies for your home, RV, or manufactured home don't have to cost an arm and a leg. Here's a secret the big box stores don't want you to know. Emma Warehouse has the products you need at below retail prices, including windows, doors, trim, furnaces, flooring, hardware, paint, and more. Emma Warehouse is located 6 miles west of LaGrange in downtown Emma. Call 260-593-2769 for more information.
And we're back. Eastside breaking out of their huddle. Westview had already been out on the court. 3 minutes to go in the first half. 18-15, Westview leads it. 5 team fouls for Westview, 1 for Eastside. Inbounding was Ballantyne. He gets it into Aaron Dean. Dean being guarded there by Dennis Wingard. Inside pass to Steffen. Can't find the shot.
That's got to be 5 seconds.
Yeah, forced it up after about 7 seconds. Ball goes out of bounds off the foot of Wingard.
Sometimes you just get lucky. You have a terrible offensive possession, take a terrible shot, and it bounces off outside of bounds.
Yeah, that's the way it goes. Steffen with the inbound pass. He gets it to Yoder. Yoder loses it and regains possession, and we have a held ball. It's going to be Eastside ball.
Of course it is.
Yep. 2 breaks.
Well, it kind of senses that the momentum's starting to turn a little bit. Well, we were down 15-11. We just kind of gritted and gutted it out and got the lead. But we'll see here. They're not going to go away being seniors.
Yeah, like you said, they're packed with seniors. Yoder gets it to Smith. Now down low to come to Ballantyne. He gets it out of trouble, tried to get the pass to Smith, but he was looking away for his next move, and it goes off his hands and out of bounds.
We've really cranked up the intensity on defense. We're extending our defense a little further than normal and making them handle the ball, and I don't think they're comfortable with that.
Smith comes out, Thompson back in for Eastside. Warriors up by 3 with 2:07 to go in the first half. Wingard to Sharp, now to Charlie Yoder. Charlie gets a pick from Hales. Elijah with the stop and go, and he is fouled. Ought to reach it.
That's only the second foul on Eastside. I can remember the first one. It was against Charlie on what, about the first play of the game? Second play?
I think so. Hales looking to inbound. They'll get it way out front to Josh Hostetler. Minute 50 to go in the first half. Hales with a jumper off the baseline. No good, but right into the hands of Sharp. Yoder gets it out front to Sharp, not a Hales. To Hostetler. He'll take a three. And a hit, nothing but net. Josh with 2 big threes in this quarter. Gives Westview a 6-point lead. Biggest of the night. Aaron Dean with the basketball. He'll drive it all the way to the bucket, and he's going to be fouled by Sharp as he goes up.
Good help that time by Sam. He got all ball, but I think they said part of his arm came across the other arm. So Sam's got that look like, yeah, I know I did it right, but they called me on it. But like I said, he's always got a smile on his face. So
yeah, he does. The referee explaining to him what he saw.
Yeah, this was a veteran crew out there. We may not agree with everything they call, but they seem to have the game under control. So that breaks a long dry spell there for Eastside.
Dean hit 1 out of 2 from the free throw line. Westview with a 5-point lead. Minute 10 to go in the first half. Yoder gets it out to Hales, right side to Wingard. Not a Sharp.
I think we're going to want to try to get Elijah in the post.
Yeah, there's another shot from the baseline by Hales, and good. 9 points now for Elijah, leads his team in that capacity. Aaron Dean with the long 3, and he hits. That's what I remember last year with these guys coming back to beat us. They hit some key threes down the stretch.
Yeah, teams like that are streaky, and you just hope you don't catch them on a night when they're hitting everything.
Ball knocked out of bounds by Eastside. It'll be Westview ball with 43 seconds to go in the first half. Hales, good pass inside to Josh, cutting down the lane, and he hits. Josh with 8 off the bench now, 2 threes and a regular field goal. Yoder has it stolen away on the attempted pass over to Ballantyne, but Ballantyne chases it down. Yoder, and he throws it away. Intended for Thompson, but he couldn't catch up with it. So 21.3 left in the half, and I'm sure we'll just be going for the last shot here.
Yeah, we'll see if they switch to a zone. A lot of teams we've seen lately at the last minute, they'll go zone on us so we don't run our set. But
Ballantyne is out front.
And they have a lot of fouls to give too. So if they down to the drive, they can just grab us. And
good pass inside to Wingard. He'll force it up and miss, and he's fouled. So Dennis will have a chance from the free throw line with 3.8 seconds to go in the half. Foul is called on Steffen, his first. And Wingard hasn't made it into the scorebook yet. A chance here. Dennis, a 5'11" junior. And he hits.
See, this could give us our biggest lead, couldn't it?
20, yes.
What was it up to?
7. We had it up to what, 9?
Well, it was 7, and then they hit a 3.
That's right.
So, yeah.
Dennis hits them both. 8-point lead now for the Warriors. 27-19. Aaron shot at the buzzer by Aaron Dean is off the mark, no good. So halftime is here, and the Westview Warriors have taken the lead over the Eastside Blazers with a good second quarter. 27-19 is our halftime score. Jamie will be back with halftime scoring right after this timeout.
Have you ever wanted to express how you feel about someone but just can't find the words? A beautiful bouquet of fresh flowers is a great way to do it. At Dutch Blessing Floral, our team assembles custom floral arrangements every day. No matter the occasion, let us help you express yourself. Dutch Blessing Floral, your local floral experts for over 20 years.
Dale's Dependable Handyman service is capable of performing a wide variety of common home maintenance and remodeling services. We can help you with everything from garbage disposal installation to fixing a leaky faucet. We work in the kitchen, the bathroom, the attic, the garage, and anywhere else that might need attention. With help from Dale's Dependable Handyman service, you know that you'll be receiving quality work from a fully trained, licensed, and insured professional. Call us today at 260-463-3970 or visit dalesdependablehandyman.com.
Welcome back to Westview High School. We're at halftime. Westview leads Eastside 27-19. Let's take a look at the individual scoring first for the Eastside Blazers. Number 4, their leading scorer on the year, Caleb Ballantyne, has not scored. So great defense on him tonight. Alex Yoder, a 5'8" junior, number 5, has 7 points to lead Eastside tonight. Aaron Dean, another one who was highlighted in the pregame scouting report as one to keep an eye on, has 4 points, including a 3 with a couple minutes before halftime. Number 30, 6'1" senior Riley Thompson has 2 3-pointers for 6 points. And Andrew Steffen, the big guy in the middle, number 34, has a bucket for 2 points. So for a total of 19 for Eastside. For Westview, Dennis Wingard put in 2 free throws with about 3 seconds to go in the half there for his 2 points. Charlie Yoder, our leading scorer on the year, has 2 points. Elijah Hales has hit a bunch of mid-range shots tonight for 9 points. He also has a 3-pointer. Sam Sharp has two key putbacks for 4 points. Josh Hostetler came in, and I think he tied it or put us ahead, and then put us ahead further with 2 3-pointers and another 2-pointer. He's got 8 points. And the big guy in the middle, Nick Rensberger, has 2 points. So first quarter scoring, Eastside led after 1 quarter, 13-11. We outscored them there in that second quarter, 16-6. And I think what we kind of figured out a little bit is how they run their offense. We kind of adapted to the speed of the game a little bit. And we really started pressuring them out high, and ever since we've done that, as long as we don't let them penetrate, they're not getting even a sniff at a shot. So if it weren't for a few breaks that went their way there in the second quarter, it'd probably be a double-digit or more lead right now. So I think we're doing a kind of just a gutty effort. It reminds me a little bit of Central Noble the other night, where we weren't our sharpest. We're missing some shots we don't normally miss. And, I thought a turnaround happened. He kept Sam in the game, and he brought Josh in for Nick.
Yeah.
And since that time, we've come from behind and extended the lead. So it could be something where, it works more to our advantage on one end than the other. And, some games Nick is just the man in the middle. And certain matchups, favor one thing over another. So Coach looking for the right combination out there, and he hit on something in the second quarter. I'd expect to see Nick start this quarter, or the third quarter, but just something interesting I noticed out there.
Yeah, it was a good second quarter for Josh Hostetler off the bench. In fact, he's right up there, second leading scorer? Is that
he's only 1 point behind the leading scorer. Let's see, the other night, well, I was happy to see him hit that first shot, because the other night he came in against Angola. Let's see, what did he? He had 2 points, but he missed some threes.
Right.
And, sometimes that starts playing with somebody's head, but he's an experienced player. He knows he can make them. And to hit that first one feels real good. And I think if he'd have got a couple more, he'd probably hit those too.
Oh, probably. Yeah, I think he's feeling it tonight.
Yeah. Some of the overall stats, I mentioned we weren't shooting that well, and we're not. For the game, 11 for 26, 42%. For the season, we're shooting 54% overall, which is really a good average for a team to shoot. Eastside is 7 for 15, 46.7%. The thing I noticed there is they have 11 fewer shots they've taken in the half, and part of that's they're very deliberate. They don't push the ball and get quick shots. Now from 3, Eastside was 3 for 7 for 42.9%, and we were 4 for 8 for 50%. So, excuse me, I got that turned around. Eastside was 4 for 8 for 50%. We were 3 for 7 for 43%. So, pretty crisply played opening half. Only what, 9 fouls total?
Yeah, I think
one
so.
team had
right.
6, one team had 3. 27-19. Total rebounds, we have a slight edge there, 10-9. Assists, we have a 10-4 advantage. Turnovers, Eastside 7, Westview 0.
Wow, that's impressive.
0 turnovers. I don't remember one. So give the stat man credit. Didn't put one on there that wasn't there. But that's how you win games when you're not shooting well. Take care of the ball and rebound. So we're doing the things we need to do to win. It's easier when you shoot well. Hopefully we can come out this half and do that, put them away, and not have a nail biter.
Well, we've seen that earlier in the year where we've been maybe cold in the first half and then come out in the second half on fire. So let's hope that happens tonight.
Yeah, it's a little different atmosphere here tonight. You know, we don't have our band. As you mentioned, we didn't have school today,
right?
And so it's just different feel, and that affects the players too.
Oh,
and
definitely.
So both teams are playing in that same environment, so there's no excuses. But when you're on your home court, you're used to certain things. So I would expect us to come out. I think the three-pointer, I think it was 15-15. Josh hit that 3 to make it 18-15, and it just seemed like we were relaxed. We're like, yeah, we're going to be okay. We were pressing a little, and Nick had missed some short shots that he normally makes, and our normal scorers weren't getting into the flow of things, but that seemed to relax us, and I just thought we played harder and a little looser after that.
Well, sometimes that's what it takes, somebody coming in off the bench and hitting a shot like that to get everybody relaxed.
Yeah, and how many times has Josh done that?
Oh, my, yeah.
He's just...
And I don't think he could count them on 2 hands even. So
yeah. Well, he's just an unassuming player. He's not selfish. He does the dirty work and he hits the shots when we need them, and he just has that. Some people have that clutch gene,
right?
And he just, whether he does or doesn't, he hits shots when we need them. So good to see.
We're at halftime. Westview leading Eastside by a score of 27-19. Both teams have come out of their locker room, and we're just about ready for the second half. And we'll be back in 60 seconds with the start of the second half of this NECC semifinal contest.
When you're turning your house into a home, your furniture plays a big part in the finished product. You'll love the finished products at Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana. Come see the Weaver family. They will work with you to find a piece that fits your needs, or they'll have it custom built just for you. Weaver Furniture Sales is located just south of 5 and 20 in Shipshewana. Visit their website at weaverfurnituresales.com.
Fever, sore throat, body aches? Yes, the flu season is here, so how do you protect yourself? Well, talk to the friendly pharmacists at Topeka Pharmacy about getting a flu shot. They're free with most insurance plans. No insurance? Pay $32 for the regular dose or $60 for the senior dose, and you'll receive a $5 gift card for your next visit. No appointment needed and no prescription needed for those 11 years and older. Many other immunizations are available. Call 260-593-2252 or stop by Topeka Pharmacy in downtown Topeka.
Normal.
And we're back at Westview. An update from Lakeland. I believe that's played at Lakeland tonight,
yes,
isn't it?
It's at Lakeland.
It's Fairfield and Lakeland doing battle, and Lakeland has taken the lead in the third quarter, 29-28 over Fairfield. So a real battle in that semifinal game taking place over in LaGrange. The winner, of course, will play the winner of this game tomorrow night down at West Noble. Kenton Weaver walks over to the half-court stripe across his court from where our vantage point is from, and he will inbound for the Warriors as they'll get the basketball first in this second half. Westview by 8, 27-19. Hales right back to Weaver, now to Charlie Yoder. Looks like both teams have come out with their original starting lineups. Weaver with the long 3, no good, but Hales skies for the rebound. Weaver. Now Rensberger, who's come way out on the wing. Gives off to Weaver. He'll look to Hales. Not a Sharp. Yoder, good interior pass to Rensberger. He whips it right back out to Sharp for three. Oh, he had it halfway down and it came out.
We had 2 shots that almost went in that time.
Stefan to Ballantyne. Ballantyne penetrates, but we get a break. He missed the layup.
Yeah, Elijah kind of affected that from behind.
Yoder with a 3. Oh, that would have been big. Aaron Dean pulls it down. He'll get it to Ballantyne. And good block by Charlie. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Eastside. What a block by Charlie. That was definitely all ball.
Yeah, I think he was just standing there too.
Yeah, but he got that long left arm up and blocked it.
One thing the coaches noted that we would see tonight, which adds a degree of difficulty. He blew the play there, right there. Is Eastside switches defenses a lot. They throw a lot of stuff out there that you just don't see.
Well, I was trying to figure it out in the first half what they were playing, but I think you picked it up. Then they were boxing one.
Well, they done some of that. It looked like they came out in a zone to start this half, but then a few people are leaving and almost looks like a triangle and yeah. Just find the open man and make your open shots, and that'll take care of it. But
10-point lead for the Warriors now, 29-19, 6:33 to go in the third quarter. Here comes Hales off the rebound to Charlie Yoder. He has it swatted away by Aaron Dean, and Dean's going to bring it back in a hurry. He'll go all the way to the hole and have it batted away by Sharp. Hales leads pass up to Charlie. Can't get it to go, but he was fouled.
That should be an intentional foul, but they're probably not going to call it.
Yeah, it did look like they pushed him from behind.
Yeah, there was no attempt to play the ball there. I mean, I don't know why they have that rule if they're not going to call it. There's been more block shots in the last minute and a half than we've seen in a long time.
Oh my, yeah, you're right. Third foul on Alex Yoder, and Charlie Yoder misses his free throw. He'll get another.
Yeah, Charlie's a little frustrated right now. His shots aren't falling, and he's doing a lot of other things though to keep us in a game, but he just needs to relax. They'll come.
Hits that one. Charlie with just 3 points tonight. Third quarter, 6:13 to go. 30-19 Westview. Ballantyne gets it left side to Dean.
Kenton is just doing a tremendous job staying in front of Dean, and he hit a nice shot there, but he's not giving him anything easy.
Well, that's the second one that he's hit, similar fashion where he drops off, and first one with a 3-pointer. Full timeouts called by Eastside. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Topeka Do It Best Hardware at the Blinker Light in Topeka is your authorized Maytag, Whirlpool, and Amana dealer. Topeka Do It Best has been selling appliances and providing service to the Topeka area for over 40 years. See JJ for your appliance parts. If they're not in stock, no problem. Topeka Do It Best will have them the next business day. Topeka Do It Best Hardware provides in-store repairs, and they make house calls. If it's worth doing, do it best. Call 593-2973.
There's a place in the heart of Shipshewana, Indiana that's full of simple beauty, simple craftsmanship, simple tastes, and simple hospitality. So when you're simply looking for a place to relax and enjoy, remember the place in Shipshewana, Indiana that's simply for good times. For more information, visit us online at BlueGateRestaurant.com.
And we're back, 30-21. Westview leads it, 5:59 to go in the third quarter. Westview with the basketball. That's Hales bringing it up court. He'll get it to Sam Sharp, left side to Weaver. Bounce pass inside to Rensberger, now to Sharp. On the baseline, Hales inside Rensberger, right back to Hales to Charlie Yoder. Hales gets it to Weaver, now to Sharp.
We're definitely passing up a lot of open shots.
We're trying to get that 100% or underneath, it looks like.
Yeah, we're trying to get that. Well, I think we're a little gun shy. We shot our first three three-pointers this half and missed them, so.
That would tend to do that. Now Hales will put it up, and the baseline he hits. A chance for a three-point play for Elijah.
Well, we'll take it that way. You know, the shooting Elijah's doing tonight, it doesn't surprise me. This week, I've been in the gym quite a bit. He's been staying late to shoot, and he came in today at 3:30, and he was shooting. I think he was shooting for an hour and a half.
Wow!
Just working on his shot. And so
looks pretty comfortable with those shots off the baseline tonight.
Well, the thing is, when he misses one, it doesn't deter him from taking another one, and that's a sign of someone that's feeling pretty confident in their shot.
12 points now for Elijah, leads his team in that department. And Westview with their biggest lead at 12 now. 5:04 to go in the third quarter. Aaron Dean with it. He'll try to drive on Dennis Winger, and he does, and puts it in off the glass.
Yeah, he's having a lot more success against Dennis.
Good strong move by Rensburg. Can't do it. Get it to fall, but Josh Hostetler rips down a rebound. Inside, Rensburger again goes up. Won't go, but it's off a bunch of green meanies down there under the basket, so it'll be Westview ball. Alex Yoder checks in. Coming back out is Phoenix Smith. 10-point lead for the Warriors. 4:42 to go in the third quarter. Inside pass to Rensburger, and it goes off his shins, it looks like, and out of bounds. We're not as successful with that play tonight as we were the other night.
No, I
against
think
Angola.
they got scouted pretty good on that one.
It looks like it.
And Nick is pressing right now. He's missed a few, and he's just trying too hard.
Aaron Dean out front. Gets it to Thompson. He'll get it inside to Steffen. Steffen tries to make the move on Rensburger. Good job by Nick on defense. Dean with it. He'll stop up and take the shot in and out. Rebound Rensburger to Charlie Yoder. Now to Dennis Winger. Good strong move to the basket.
Oh my goodness.
My, it wouldn't go. And we have a whistle and a foul. I think they're going to call that on Rens. No, it's going to be on Dennis. First foul on Dennis.
If we can somehow pull this one out tonight, the odds are in our favor tomorrow night to make these short little shots, I would think.
Well, I think so, yeah. We're not going to go with two games like that. Dean. Inside pass to Steffen, and he puts it in. One of those penetrating moves by the guards and getting it to the big man, Steffen. Hales to Rensburger. He had the shot. He fed Charlie underneath. Hales off the baseline. No good. Charlie cuts up with those long arms over everybody. And we have traveling. Good call.
Yeah, he did the step back move, but if you do that, you got to shoot it. And he took one more step. So, NBA, that would have been fine.
Oh,
but,
yeah.
Not in the NECC.
33-25, Westview by 8.
Here's where missing those layups really hurts, you know. It keeps them in the game, and they hit a shot or two, you know they can hit threes, and next thing you know, it's a ball game again. But you just got to keep plugging.
Yeah, when they introduced the three-point shot to high school basketball, or basketball in general, I guess, that's really changed the game.
Notice they've switched matchups now. We got Elijah guarding 10.
Oh, yeah. Thompson with it. He'll go to number 10, and that's Aaron Dean, to Ballantyne. He'll pull up for the jumper, and short off the front of the rim. Rensburger there for the rebound to Charlie Yoder. Elijah Hales. Hales gives out to Josh Hostetler, now to Yoder. Bounce pass down low to Rensburger. He's double teamed, gets it out of trouble to Hales, now to Josh. Yoder on the baseline. Rensburger drives it toward the hoop, gives off to Hales. Good ball movement. Shot's no good by Josh, but good follow. And we'll set up out front. Josh left wide open, and he hits a three.
I'm not sure why they're leaving him wide open, but we'll take it.
Well, he's hit 3 threes tonight, but they aren't coming out on him. That's okay.
Sometimes when you have a scouting report and you go over that, it's hard for your team to adjust. You know, it's like, hey, yeah, this guy's hitting, and it might be time to guard him.
Valentine with Wingard on him like glue. And now Dennis is going to get called for the body foul.
Yeah, Valentine's happy right now because they took Elijah off of him. He wasn't even getting a shot when Elijah was on him. So
yeah, he's being a little more aggressive getting to that basket.
Yeah,
now.
Dennis is a little bit smaller, so they're giving him a taking it to the basket.
Comes out and Weaver comes in, so we're losing the big guy underneath. Valentine penetrates, and we have a travel on Valentine.
Good help that time.
Minute 35 to go in the third quarter. Hale's walking it up, having a discussion with Dennis Wingard.
Now it looks like they're in a 2-3 zone.
Yeah, that's pretty easy to read now. It's pretty basic.
I'm a little surprised the coach isn't just saying.
Left Josh open that time, can't get it to fall. Valentine with a rebound. You're saying, Coach, maybe.
Well, just pull it out.
One. Yeah.
Well, if they're going to play a 2-3, pull it out and just run the clock. I mean, they're down 11. They can't afford to stay in it.
Valentine cross courts it to Aaron Dean, and his shot's going to look like it was partially blocked, maybe. Well short, anyway. Yoder pulls up for the jumper and hits. 5 now for Charlie. 38-25. The Warriors up by 13 with 35 seconds to go in the third quarter. Alex Yoder gets it to Valentine. He'll cross court it to Thompson. He'll put the shot up and hit. And it's a 3. His third 3 of the night. 20 seconds now to go in the third quarter. Warriors with a 10-point lead. And they'll kill the clock here in the third quarter. 10 seconds to go. Charlie Yoder hits Josh coming across the lane. Turnaround jumper's no good. Put back is good!
Big shot by Elijah right there. Well, I think the key there is he knew exactly how much time he had, and he didn't have time to come down with it. So
he just little finger shot there, and it went in. 40-28, 12-point lead for the Warriors as we go into the fourth quarter in 60 seconds.
Does your paint job need a refresh? Got too many dings and scratches? Let Height Auto Body take care of it for you. No matter the type of vehicle, motorcycle, trailer, or truck cab, Height Auto Body's experienced paint specialists will attend to every detail so you don't have to. We aim to be #1 in customer service, and your satisfaction is always guaranteed. We're located west of State Road 9 on US 20. Height Auto Body, a trusted name in the community for over 20 years. Have you ever been unpleasantly surprised by a purchase and wish you had done more investigation before buying? Gold Key Home Inspections is here to help give you peace of mind about one of your largest investments, your home. Our inspectors are trained to expertly evaluate all aspects of your potential home and give you information to use in making an informed decision. Don't gamble on your future. Give Gold Key Home Inspections a call today to set up your appointment.
And an update from LaGrange over at Lakeland High School. Fairfield is pulled out to a 44 and 11-point lead over Lakeland in about midway through the fourth quarter. Aaron Dean with a basketball. Go ahead, Jamie.
Well, nope. Just say we got a tough quarter to finish here and hopefully be able to be in that final game.
Valentine drives it. He was fouled before he went up for the shot. And I think they're going to call it on Charlie.
I'm a little surprised Dennis has come in and give us some really good minutes. You might see Sam come into the game a little bit in a short time for his defense, but I think this smaller lineup kind of helps us keep up with him a little quicker, a little easier.
That last foul was on Dennis Wingard instead of Charlie, his third. Dean with the basketball, being guarded by Hales. Bounce pass inside. I don't think Steffen was totally ready for it. Stolen away by Hales. He'll give it to Charlie Yoder. Jumper from the baselines. Off the mark. No good. Rebound pulled out of there by Ballantyne.
He rushed that shot just a little bit.
Jumper is no good. Rebound. Steffen has it grabbed from behind, and they're going to call Charlie for the reach-in foul. First foul on Charlie tonight. Andrew Steffen will step to the free throw line for Eastside. The 6'3" senior with 4 points. And he misses the first free toss. He'll get another. Second shot, no good. So he misses them both, and Westview still with that 12-point lead at 40-28. Weaver with the ball. Still in that zone, too.
Yeah, I think that's about to change. He called out one. I'm not sure what that means exactly, but probably something had to do with man-to-man. Ooh, he had Elijah under the basket.
Josh back to Weaver. Out of Hales. Bounce pass down low to Josh. Good quick shot by Josh. 13 for Josh.
Body language on Eastside has gone from bad to worse.
Aaron Dean with it. They haven't scored yet in the fourth quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Ballantyne goes in the corner to Yoder. He drives the baseline, has it slapped away by Charlie Yoder. And now to Hales. Wingard, he'll give it to Hales. Hales at the free throw line, gives it up to Dennis Wingard. Turnaround hook shots, get a fall for Josh. 15 now for Josh. Timeout's called by Eastside's Ryan Abbott. 44-28, Westview leads it. 5 minutes and 38 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. We'll be back with more from Westview in the semifinal game of the Northeast Corner Conference Tournament in 60 seconds.
Home improvement supplies for your home, RV, or manufactured home don't have to cost an arm and a leg. Here's a secret the big box stores don't want you to know. Emma Warehouse has the products you need at below retail prices, including windows, doors, trim, furnaces, flooring, hardware, paint, and more. Emma Warehouse is located 6 miles west of LaGrange in downtown Emma. Call 260-593-2769 for more information.
Have you ever wanted to express how you feel about someone but just can't find the words? A beautiful bouquet of fresh flowers is a great way to do it. At Dutch Blessing Floral, our team assembles custom floral arrangements every day. No matter the occasion, let us help you express yourself. Dutch Blessing Floral, your local floral experts for over 20 years.
.537 to go in the fourth quarter. Westview with a comfortable lead of 44-28. Eastside with the basketball. Ballantyne cross courts it to Aaron Dean. Dean out front to Alex Yoder, to Thompson, now back to Ballantyne. Tries to drive on Wingard, stop and go, and he throws it away as he tried to get it to Alex Yoder. It's picked out of there by Charlie Yoder, and then Dean came flying in, commits the foul, blocked the shot by Charlie, but got him with the, actually it was Alex Yoder that committed the foul.
Yeah, Dean's had a beat on Charlie's layups tonight, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Chases him down and blocks him pretty good, but got him from underneath that time.
Charlie's shot's good. 2 out of 3 from the free throw line for Charlie tonight.
Well, I mentioned, see, at one point they were up 15-11. And we just needed to get some stops and turn it into offense, and that's what we've done really well. And so since that time, it's, what, 30 to, I can't do math that quick, but a lot less.
Yeah, you're right. Phoenix Smith misses a layup. Ball tapped ahead, and Hales puts it in. 16 now for Elijah.
Elijah can get down the floor in a hurry, my goodness. He blocked the shot on the one end and beat everybody on the court on the other.
Couldn't believe he was down there that quick. 20-point lead now for the Warriors. Ball knocked out of bounds. Off the feet and body of Thompson. It'll be, no, I guess it's going to be Eastside ball. Ballantyne will inbound. He gets it into Aaron Dean.
He's going to take it.
Fall-away jumper is good, or no good. Rebounds pulled down by Phoenix Smith. He'll get it out front to Alex Yoder. He drives, puts it up. Oh, good shot by Yoder, switching hands at the last minute. 9 points now for Yoder. Two-shot foul coming for Charlie Yoder.
I got bailed out a little that time. That wasn't probably the best shot we could have got, but we know he can make them, but somebody popped up and challenged him pretty good.
Smith picks up the foul. Charlie hits again. 4 out of 5 now for Charlie from the free throw line. He has 8 points tonight. And now 9 as he hits them both. Back to a 20-point lead for Westview. 4 minutes and 10 seconds to go in the ball game.
Well, I have to say our closeout defense tonight has just been tremendous. They really skipped the ball really well side to side, and our closeouts have really limited their three-point abilities.
Tell you, after that first quarter, we played very well. Shots up, spins around, and goes in for Ballantyne.
That's his first basket.
Yes, it is.
That's their last timeout.
Yeah, he called a lot of early timeouts, and
I guess why wait till the end if you're going to be down by, 18, 20 points.
That's true. 3:44 to go. We'll keep it right here. That was a full timeout, right?
Yes.
We can keep it here. Talk a little bit about the Justin, if you have an update from Lakeland again, we'll take that.
Oh my God.
51-35. Fairfield has gone out to the pretty comfortable lead.
Pretty
there.
much identical.
Yeah, it is.
To our game.
Yep.
So, unless things take a drastic turn, we're going to be us and Fairfield in the championship. That's just like old times, isn't it?
Yes, it is. On a neutral court.
Yeah, neutral court even. It used to be like that at East Noble, and then of course they were in our sectional for years and years, and until I don't know how long ago did they leave our sectional.
It's probably been longer than I think.
Yeah, I'm thinking that too. I'm thinking 4 or 5 years, but it's probably been more like 10.
And I thought, boy, they're going to have a hard time winning that Northwood sectional, but then they ended up winning it last year.
Well, they don't have to play us. It's easier for them.
That's right. Josh Hosteller, another jump hook shot for Josh.
I don't know what Josh's career high is.
I don't know, but he has 17 tonight. And that leads us in scoring. Long three by Ballantyne, short. Hales has the rebound. Elijah having a great game. Well, knocked away, keeps it alive, but knocks it out of bounds.
The announcer's jinx.
Yeah, exactly.
No, you're right. He seems in complete control out there. Is that our first turnover? Or did we have one in the third quarter?
We didn't have any in the half, as you mentioned, so I can't remember that we had a turnover.
Actually, there was one that went off Nick's leg out of bounds on that out-of-bounds play.
Yeah, that's
so
right.
That might be our second.
Wow.
But yeah,
that's terrible.
Yeah. Time to get on the line and run.
Yeah, really.
No, Elijah's, I mean, he's our best defensive player. He plays the other team's best offensive player. Handles the ball all the time. Tonight he got us going offensively. He's just a standout.
Thompson, a good inside move. 11 points for him. Josh, another shot is good. He's going to hit 20 here in a minute. 19 now for Josh tonight. 20-point lead for the Warriors. 2.5 minutes to go in the game. And Blake Egley's getting set to check in for the Warriors. Get these guys a little bit of a rest for probably Fairfield tomorrow night. And that is a final, according to our engineer Justin Givey from Lakeland. It's Fairfield 51 and Lakeland 35.
So they were ahead 29-28.
They didn't score much after that, did they? 6 points, holy cow.
So yeah, something like a lot to a little on the run. I think what the Eastside coach has been doing the last quarter and a half is preparing his troops for the rematch. You know, we play down there in
a couple of weeks.
Yeah,
right?
a couple of weeks.
Yeah, end of the month sometime.
So that is on the 26th. So that's a Saturday, I believe. So yeah, 2 weeks from tomorrow.
Always a long bus trip.
Yeah, and this is a team that can surprise you. They shoot well. You don't come out sharp on defense, they're going to get ahead of you, and they're deliberate. So definitely want to get ahead of them.
A bunch of new faces in the lineup. Charlie Sexton and Dylan Hertig, who I had to add to my roster right before we went on the air tonight, are in the ball game. I think they brought about 4 out of the 5 guys. Phoenix Smith is still in there. Ball stolen away by Hayden Gardner, another new face for
third turnover.
Yep.
Things are getting out of hand.
Yeah, I tell you. Smith turns around, but they're going to call a foul.
Well, at least Blake got his name in the scorebook.
That's his first foul. Might be his first foul in a varsity uniform. Drew Detweiler, or Litweiler. Well, I want to call him Detweiler. Litweiler is also in the ball game, just a freshman. Smith, shot is put up from the baseline, no good. An offensive rebound, back into the hands of Hertig. We'll go left side to Julius Pinero, out of Phoenix Smith. Right back to Hertig. Three-pointer in the air, off the mark by Sexton. And back come the Warriors. 55 seconds to go in the ball game. The Warriors with a 20-point lead. And we'll probably just try to let the clock run out from this point.
Well, this was a good win. You know, we played hard. I don't think it was an overly tough game where we expended all of our energy. But I think maybe a side benefit, we had to downsize a little bit to match up with them defensively. But that gave Nick almost the whole day off.
That's true. That's what I was thinking in the third quarter when he was sitting down there. So
yeah, it just looked like he was struggling a little bit out there. You know, that's easier for a quick little guy to keep up for three games in 4 nights than it is for a big guy, especially as hard as he plays.
We're going to really need him tomorrow night.
Yep, absolutely. I would say we'll have an advantage without knowing Fairfield's roster.
Right.
Definitely advantage inside for with Nick in there.
Josh Ostetler picks up his first foul. 29.1 seconds to go in the ball game. It's like the Warriors will punch their ticket to West Noble's final game of the NECC tournament tomorrow night against the Falcons of Fairfield.
Yeah, we need you over there. We know Fairfield's going to turn up. We need our typical Westview throng over there screaming us on and hopefully helping us come out with a victory and cut some nets down.
And that's going to do it. The Westview Warriors have gained berth in the final game tomorrow night down at West Noble as they will face the Fairfield Falcons. Big rivalry on the line down there. Final score here tonight? That's a good question.
54-34.
Okay, 20-point victory for the Warriors, 54-34. And we'll be back to take a look at scoring and stats right after this 60-second timeout.
When you're turning your house into a home, your furniture plays a big part in the finished product. You'll love the finished products at Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana. Come see the Weaver family. They will work with you to find a piece that fits your needs, or they'll have it custom built just for you. Weaver Furniture Sales is located just south of 5 and 20 in Shipshewana. Visit their website at weaverfurnituresales.com.
We're back here at Westview High School, where we just witnessed the Warriors defeat the Eastside Blazers tonight, 54-34. The game started out a little rough. Westview trailed 13-11 after one quarter. We turned it around in the second, outscoring them 16-6, and led 27-19 at the half. We extended that by 4 in the third quarter and led 40-28. And then in the fourth quarter, we outscored them 14-6 to finish with the 54-34 win. Let's take a look at the scoring quickly. Number 4, Caleb Ballantyne, who was either one or two leading scorers for him, had one basket for 2 points, so we did a great job on him. Alex Yoder finished with 9 points. Aaron Dean finished with 8. Riley Thompson led them tonight with 11, but 6 of those were in the first half. And Andrew Steffen, their center, had 2 points in each half and ended with 4 points. For Westview, Dennis Winger played quite a few minutes tonight, played good defense, ended up with 2 points. Charlie Yoder was held to about half of his average tonight, but he had a lot of assists and steals, finished with 9 points. Elijah Hales had 16 points. Sam Sharp added 4. Josh Hostetler led us in scoring tonight with 19 points, including 3 3-pointers and 5 2-pointers. Nick Rensberger had limited action tonight and ended up with 4 points, 2 in each half. So just kind of a steady, put them away kind of performance. No blowout, no big run that put them out, put us ahead early. But just, they play hard. I find it interesting that the team we play tomorrow night, Fairfield, just beat these Eastside Blazers by 20.
Right.
So
yeah,
a little different score, 42-22. So
low scoring game.
Yeah, a little bit lower scoring. So looks like an even matchup tomorrow night. Let's take a look at some of the other key stats for the game. We shot 42% in the first half. We shot a little better in the second half. We shot 45% in the second half for 43.8% for the game, 21 for 48. For 3 from 3-point range, we were 4 for 12. I think Josh had 3 of those, and Elijah had 1. 8 for 12 from the free throw line. Eastside, they shot in the first half, they were 7 for 15 for 46%. Second half, only 7 for 22 for 31.8%. For overall, 14 for 37 for 37.8%. 5 for 13 from 3, which isn't bad. Only 1 for 5 from the line. We talked about the turnovers earlier. We only had 3 turnovers. And when you can remember all the turnovers, you've done pretty well.
Yeah, no kidding.
So Eastside finished up with 11 turnovers, so that was definitely a big disparity. Rebounding, we out-rebounded them 27-20. And assists, which I think indicates, how good you move without the ball and how good you pass. We had 17 and they had 6. So to limit them to 6 assists with the way they like to drive and kick it's executing the game plan. So excellent performance tonight. Well, it's kind of been, when you play 4 games in 5 days, you're just simply not going to play your best every night.
That's right.
The key to having the record that we have is we can still beat teams when we're not at our 100% best. You can give the same effort, it's just things don't always go your way. And so we hope that means tomorrow night will be a little crisper, a little sharper, and I know it gets my blood moving more when I hear the word Fairfield and a chance to play them, so I'm sure it will for the players as well.
Yeah, there's extra incentive there, and I think these kids are going to forget all about how tired they are, if they're tired at all, tomorrow when that game starts tomorrow night. Should be a great ball game down at West Noble. In fact, the doubleheader actually should be a good game. You have 2 good girls teams, Fairfield and Angola, going at each other in that first game. So if you're going down, I'd get there early, and you'd see two fine basketball games tomorrow night. It'll be Angola's girls and Fairfield girls going at it in the first game, and then the Warriors playing the Fairfield boys in the second game, and I'm looking forward to that.
Yep, that'll agree. I think Fairfield, let's see, I had their record here earlier. That was before the tournament started, I think. They were 8-3 after they beat Prairie Heights, so tonight would make them 9-3. So they haven't played quite as many games as we have, but as I mentioned off air earlier, Fairfield's got 3 losses, one in overtime to Lakeland earlier, one at the buzzer to Goshen by 1 point, and 3-point loss to East Noble, which we know is pretty good.
Yeah, they are.
So Fairfield's just a few points from being 12-0, and we're, 14-0 now, so.
Right.
Great midseason matchup, and we hope you're out there.
And if you can't make it down for the game, weather won't be an excuse tomorrow. The road should be clear. But if you can't make it, make sure you join us right here at LaguanaMedia.com. We'll go on the air again right around 7:30 tomorrow evening.
And the best thing you could do is come to the game and have us on a headset at the game.
It'd be kind of confusing because there's a delay.
Oh, there's a delay. Okay,
yeah.
well, that might be a little
bit
confusing.
of a delay, but you could always watch it after the game.
That's right.
Yeah. So we're glad you could join us tonight. The final score, once again, Westview 54 and Eastside 34. 20-point win for the Warriors, who go to 14-0 now on the season. The Eastside Blazers dropped to 7-6. So for camera operator Matthew Byler, our engineer tonight, Justin Geigley, and color commentator Jamie Miller, this is Jerry Hostetler. Good night, everybody.
Today's streaming broadcast of Westview Warrior Tournament Basketball at LaguanaMedia.com has been made possible by the following gold sponsors: Tiffany's Restaurant and LaGuana. Silver sponsors are Riegsecker Marketplace, Fruit May Funeral Home, Height Auto Body, Shipshe Service, Topeka Do-It-Best Hardware, Topeka Pharmacy, Big C Lumber, Weaver Furniture, Jerry's Standard, Yoder Popcorn, The Brethren Retreat, The Hometown Treasure, Yoder Insurance, Quality Floor, Fastlane Subway, Frontline Autotech, Yoder's Shipshewana Hardware, Troyer's Saddlery, and Emma Warehouse. Today's tournament game was also made possible by the following businesses: Dale's Dependable Handyman Service, Topeka, New Holland, Alpha Building Center, by Save-A-Lot, Ace Hardware Topeka, and by Lake City Bank. Our individual sponsors are Tim and Donna Height, Jim and Liz Stump, Dan and Don Byler, John and Leslie Cook, and Roger and Esther Winger. Check the schedule on our website for the next streamcast of Westview Warrior Basketball at LaguanaMedia.com.